Let's talk about composting. I think composting is absolutely great, and I've been doing it ever since I've had a garden. Here's a picture of some of my older compost bins. Now, in a smaller garden, I think these are great. You put the material in, you turn it once in a while, you end up with compost, you put it back in the garden. I have a fairly large garden. I have a property that is 6 acres in size, and I have over an acre of actual flower beds, so I need a lot of mulch. My other problem is that the organic matter I get out of the garden is always a long distance from my compost bin, and moving it back and forth just became too much of a headache. So I've now adopted a new method. I use the lazy man's composting. This is part of my garden in spring. I go around early in spring, I cut everything back to the ground, and I just drop it all in the garden. You might be able to see some branches and sticks and so on in this picture, but it doesn't really detract very much from the appearance of the garden. Granted, for a couple weeks it doesn't look really pristine. But a month later, this is what my compost bin looks like. This is the same bed from a different angle. During the summer when I'm out in the garden and I'm deadheading or cutting something back, I just take it and throw it behind a bush. The key here is that all the organic matter that your plants produce needs to stay in the garden. It doesn't matter if they're leaves or stems or dead flowers or seed heads. Throw it all back in the garden. Mother Nature will take care of it. By August, when you come back and have a look, all that material you collected during the year is gone. This cut and drop method of composting is so much easier, and I suggest everybody start doing this. Now, some of you might be sitting there thinking, well, what about all the diseases? Don't you just keep the diseases in the garden? Well, most of those diseases and fungal spores, they're all over your soil and garden anyways. Even if you pick up those leaves that are infected and put them in the garbage, the spores are already in the garden. And next year, those spores will travel in from all the neighboring gardens to your garden. You can't get rid of them by cleaning up the garden. So I don't worry about it.